Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today I'm back here with another action figure review, and since the last one my Turtles in Time figures I haven't really done anymore because no really new ones have been coming through. I've had a few come through, but they were just old sort of ones that I just wanted to add to my collection, so they weren't really worth reviewing because they came out quite a long time ago. But yeah, I'm back with a brand new figure. Well, it's not really a brand new figure. This is a re-release or repackage of the Ezra Bridger from Star Wars Rebels. This is the Black Series line. But the reason why I am reviewing this, I know it's an old figure, but the reason why I am reviewing this is because it's in the new box. As you can see, Black Series really recently just decided to change their box, making it a lot smaller. I've noticed a lot more compact, and definitely a lot more display worthy. I think this looks very nice for people who are in-box collectors. You've got your nice picture of Ezra there on the side with the space whale things from the show, and you've got Ezra in packaging. This is the original one that released over a year ago now, and it sold out very quickly, and it was a very sought after figure, which no one really thought it was going to be, but to everyone's surprise it sort of was. So it sold out very quickly, and the value went up because of that. So it re-releasing has dropped the value of the old one, I guess. And yeah, I mean, so here's Ezra in the packaging. You've got your Star Wars Black Series logo at the top here. You've got your collection it's from. Yeah, so Star Wars Rebels, so it'll be different depending on which figures you get. So for example, I've still got two to come. I've got Darth Vader from Empire, and I've got Beskar Mando coming. So that'll be different, and then you've also got your different color coding depending on which collection you're getting it from. So if you're getting it from Empire, it'll be something like blue. If you get it from Mandalorian, it'll be like a yellow gold. So yeah, and then you've also got your name, obviously Ezra, there in the same purple colour. On the side you've got, it's just sort of, you've got your plastic there. It's not, I can sort of put my finger in the box. I don't know if this is slightly less secure than the other boxes, but I guess we'll find out. And then you've got your Star Wars Black Series logo there. If you turn to the back, you've got the same picture you've got of Ezra on the side, but it's just on the back in like sort of bigger, in like a different animation style to how Rebels was, the actual cartoon. Then you've got the sort of description there, if it's gonna focus. If you want to read that, go ahead and pause the video now and read it. And then you've also just got obviously your side picture with the background, which I think if you collect all the figures from that line, so for this line it would be the rest of the Rebels characters, so Kanan, Chopper, Hera, Seb and Sabine. So if you collect all them and put the boxes side by side, I think it'll make a nice picture display. So I guess that's a nice way to display your boxes instead of just sort of discarding them, I guess. But yeah, I mean, this is a figure review, not a box review, so I am going to review the figure. So let's open the box up and have a look inside. So guys, here's the Ezra out of the packaging. So it is worth mentioning that the figure does still slide out the top of the box, which you open, and then it does come with a plastic sheet over the actual packaging that holds the figure itself, so you just slide that off. That's similar to how when Marvel Legends changed their packaging and how they sort of did it. I think it's just for extra protection so it doesn't get ripped. You just get your leaflet with the legal information on that no one actually cares about, so we'll throw that to the side. But yeah, let's just take the Ezra out. Now with Black Series I always have a problem with the destroying the figures. No, I always have a problem with the blades of the lightsabers, mainly just because when taking it out of the packaging, it tends to sort of bend in a weird way, which makes it kind of slanted later on. Place the figure there because I can't really pop it out. So yeah, I kind of have to do, I can't really show you guys on camera, but there is a little maneuver thing that you can do, and yeah, sort of just everything's out now. So yeah, so first I guess I'll talk through the accessories first, and then we'll get into the actual figure. So you get your lightsaber, which is standard for any Jedi action figure that you're gonna get. But obviously Ezra's is different, as his is a blaster, so it's got a different handle. So you can detach the blade to have him just hold it as a blaster, I guess. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but yeah, I prefer the Ezra with the green lightsaber, but they haven't really made a figure of that yet, so I'm still waiting on that, but I'm just gonna have to make do with this one for now. Yeah, so you get your lightsaber. You got a lot of good detail and paint on the handle itself. Got a bit of turquoise, bit of silver, bit of black, and you've got your little hook at the bottom, which we might be able to hook onto. I'll check that out later in the video. Yeah, I do see a peg on the Ezra. So yeah, that's nice to see. And then for our second accessory, we've got his cadet helmet that he wears in basically most all seasons of the show. I'm pretty sure he wears it at least once every season, or he wears like one form of helmet every season. So yeah, this one is more famously in season 1, and yeah, you can just put that on Ezra there. It's looks cool. It's sort of made out of like a rubbery material, so it's very easy to get on and off, and I guess you can just hold it if you wanted to as well. So yeah, we'll check that out a bit later. So looking at the Ezra himself, after looking at all the accessories, here's the accessory sort of in hand. And looking at the detail on the figure, you can see we've got a very realistic face sculpt for the Ezra. And you can see how they've tried to adapt the animated head into a sort of real life form, which I think they've done quite successfully. I feel like the nose is a bit too big, but oh well, it still looks good. The eyes, the hair, everything sort of very well sculpted. Then as you come down the figure, you can see his jacket, which has all different types of colours, his clothes, which he wears in the show. If we zoom out here, you can see his belt, which you can hook the lightsaber onto. I'll show you guys that in a few minutes. And then you've got his green gloves here, which I think is meant to be a skin tone color for his fingers, because it's fingerless gloves, which they have not done successfully, because that is like a greeny color instead of an actual like a skin tone color. So that's sort of one small gripe. Still looks good though. Overall, as a figure, it's very good. I mean, looking at the detail on it, you've got your basic detail for a Black Series. I mean, Ezra isn't a really complex figure to get down, but he does have a very weird color palette in terms of his uniform. So they have got that down very well. You've also got his shin pad, his Stormtrooper shin pad thing over here. You've got just his logo on the back. I don't really remember what this logo is for. I have watched the show, but I don't really remember what the logo is for. One sort of small thing that I noticed on my figure, I don't think this will happen in anyone else's figure, is that I've got a small paint mishap on the glove, where it's just sort of the toning is just scraped. The tone for the skin has scraped across the glove, so it's a little small thing, but yeah, it's not that too big of a deal. So for the articulation, you've got your head that's on a ball joint, looks up about that far, not too far, looks down about that far, looks down a decent amount to be fair, left, right, full 360 rotation. Then you've got your arm rotation, you've got single joint elbow that goes very far back. You've got your hinges at the wrist. You've got your wrist rotation as well. You've got, if you move the jacket, you can see you've got some slight ab crunch and a ab rotation. This makes up for no waist rotation here because of the belt. And then the Leg articulation, I think, is the I would say the worst thing about this figure, because it's very hard to move his legs up. You can barely get him kicking forward because of the belt restricting his thighs, and then you can barely get him also kicking back because of the belt. I mean, he has got double jointed knees to make up for it, I guess, but still, I don't think you could have got him in some better poses if it wasn't for that little hinder. And you've also got thigh rotation as well. You've got your foot articulation that goes up and down, and you've also got ankle pivot, so which will get him into some nice poses. Then with his hands, I noticed that the best hand to keep his lightsaber in, if you want it like in a steady position, is this hand, because it'll keep it held, like it'll hold it quite solidly. And then if you this hand is quite loose, so you could either just leave this hand out empty, or I find it's decent to put the helmet in if you slot it in a certain way like that. So if you wanted to hold the helmet, you could do it like that. Or obviously if you just want to place the helmet next to him, or even on his head, yeah, you could do it like that as well. So with his helmet, I showed you guys earlier, but it's best to show you again fully. There he is with his helmet. Looks quite cool if you're doing a first season Ezra sort of thing. He doesn't really use it towards the second season. Obviously in the third season he gets his haircut, which I would have liked to see. I would have liked to see the Ezra with the shorter hair and the green lightsaber, because I think that Ezra is better. He's a lot more trained and he's much more of an interesting character. But this here, I don't think they have made that yet, and I don't know if they will make that. There is rumors, or but it's basically all but confirmed, but of a Rebel spin-off series, so hopefully we'll see something for that. And then yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So I just wanted to compare Ezra to a few other figures. So Ezra stands at about, I would say, about 5 inches. He's not a lot smaller, but he's smaller than your average Black Series because he is a kid, like a teenager, so they are going to make his height smaller. Here he is next to basically a regular 6-inch figure, and that is the Force Awakens Han Solo. So if I put them back to back, you can see the height difference. And here he is next to a 3 3/4-inch version of the Ezra from the basic 5-point articulation Star Wars line. We did make a video on 3 3/4-inch figures in general, just having a discussion about them. So if you want to go and check that out, there'll be a card right here, right now, if you want to go and click on that. Then here's the two Ezras together. Obviously, I prefer 6-inch figures, so I'd take that any day. But this Ezra is more closer to the animated style because they haven't done a realistic head sculpt, whereas this Ezra is a lot more realistic. So yeah, I mean, overall, it's a very, very good figure, especially if you do like Rebels. I'm pretty sure it's kind of hard to get now as well because it's sold out everywhere. But if you do get a chance to pick one up, I would recommend it for your collection. If you have a Rebels collection, I'm going to pause with my Darth Vader because they do have an encounter within the show, and then I'll probably figure out what else I'm going to do with him later. So yeah, guys, pretty much that's it. Let me get his helmet and put that next to him. That's pretty much it, guys, for today. Like I said, if you do find this figure, I would recommend picking it up. It is a very good figure to have in the collection. Very nice looking figure. Decent articulation. Can get him into some decent poses as well. And like I said before, I have got some new figures coming. So the Mando and the Darth Vader. So when they arrive, I'll be doing a review on them soon. I've also got a review I'm going to do after this one, a Dragon Ball review, so that'll also be up soon. So if you want to go and check that out, stay tuned to the channel. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave it a like, share it with all your friends, share it with all your fellow collectors in the community. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe, stick around, check out my other toy reviews. I've done the Turtles in Time figures, and there'll be more coming in the future, so subscribe for that. And thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.